Candela, hypnotherapist, transformation coach, and a spiritual teacher. You're about to listen to a recording of one of my regression sessions. If you enjoyed the content on my channel, please consider subscribing. And if you click on the bell, it will inform you of any of my future postings. Also, leave a comment and click like, because that helps to bring this kind of content to more viewers. I hope you enjoy the recording, and I hope to see you again in my future videos.
And I'd like you to tell me the very first impressions that you get as you reach the surface.
I feel heavy, like my hands are bundled up. I'm all bundled up.
How are they bundled up?
Let me see how it moves. I want to say like a heavy coat.
Are you able to move your arms?
No.
Are they tight? It's okay. Just shift your focus to other things. Look down at your feet and tell me what you're wearing on them.
I can't see them. I can feel them. Got a dress on. Long dress to the floor with lace around the edges. Can't see my feet, but I can see the skirt.
Do you have anything in your hands or anything else on your body?
I'm in a dress. It's all the same color. The top is tight and fitted. My hands are bundled for some reason. I don't think it's because it's cold. My hands are bandaged.
At what age are you?
I don't know.
Do you feel young or old?
I do not feel young. I feel 20.
And that seems mature?
Yeah, I feel mature. I feel like a grown woman.
Are you healthy?
I'm concerned about my hands.
Just become aware of why your hands are bandaged.
They're frostbitten.
How did that happen? And you can travel back in time to the event and it will unfold before you.
I feel like I woke up and they were frostbitten, but I don't know why. I don't know if they'll be okay, but they've been treated.
As you're becoming more and more aware of your surroundings, tell me where you are.
I feel like I'm inside.
Are you home or away from home?
Home. Alone. Can't do much because of my hands. So I'm sitting there waiting for something.
So on the count of 3, you're going to find yourself outside of that home. 1, 2, and 3, and just describe to me what you're perceiving.
It's a house, like a cottage, 1.5 stories. I saw a rabbit. It feels like it's in the country. There's neighbors, but not close by. I don't know why rabbit keeps coming. We eat rabbits, we catch rabbits.
Now become aware of who lives in this cottage.
I don't see anyone, just me.
And who has helped you wrap your hands?
It's some sort of clinic or hospital, medical person.
Do you have any family members?
I feel like I have a husband, but I don't know where he is.
Does he live with you?
Yes, I don't know where he is.
How long have you been married?
I don't know.
Move back in time to that event or that day when your hands were frostbitten.
It's snowing, a lot of snow. The house is covered in it now. It's everywhere. I have to take care of something outside.
What do you have to take care of?
Animals, making sure they're fed and safe. It's definitely a winter storm.
So just go to the animals and tell me what you see there.
goats and sheep. They need fed and watered, and I'm taking care of them. Oh wow, I don't know how to take care of them in this kind of weather. I don't think it's something I normally do, these chores. I count on my husband for this, and he's not here.
Are the animals in a covered space, or are they just out in the open?
They're in like a shed barn. It's like a smaller barn, and they can stay out of the snow. But I need to make sure there was hay and water, and I did. But I wasn't dressed right for doing these kind of chores in this kind of weather.
Is it near your house?
Yeah, it's right next to my house, the shed.
Do you have appropriate clothing?
No, that's the problem.
It doesn't snow there that much?
And not this much. This is very unusual, the amount of snow. It came very quickly. It's very cold. And I just needed to take care of the animals, and before I knew it, my hands wouldn't move.
Have you been able to take care of all the animals?
Yes, it was a relief.
What do you do then?
Now my hands don't look right. They don't feel right. They hurt. I don't know what to do. Go back inside. My whole body feels fine except for my hands. Now that I'm back inside, I'm shivering. That's pretty normal though. But my hands are not. Oh, I see all the problems now. I won't be able to sew. I won't be able to play the piano. Oh, I'm very upset about it. I took care of the animals, but I lost a function of my hands in the process. And all the stuff I normally do around the house I can't do.
Do you feel that it's going to be permanent, or is it going to go away?
Oh, that's what it feels like right now. That's what I'm envisioning. I'm envisioning the worst, which is that I can't do what I normally do. Oh, gosh.
What do you do next?
I wait for my husband. I gotta tell him.
Where is he now?
He's away from the house getting supplies. Probably not able to get back in the weather.
Where did he go to get supplies?
Just in town.
Did he leave before the storm started?
Yeah.
How far is the town from you?
Not far, like a mile. It came fast. It started slow and it came fast, and I was worried about the animals. Took care of them, and my hands were gone. I'm trying to warm them up.
How would you do that?
Steam radiator, I'm sitting next to it and can't touch it because my brain knows it's hot, but my fingers wouldn't be able to feel it, so just have to put them next to it. And I'm hoping they'll come back.
How long were you outside?
Oh, see, I don't know how to do anything. I was probably outside half an hour. I did not have anything on my hands. I'm not used to doing those chores.
Who usually does them?
My husband does everything outside. I do everything inside. And so I've made mistakes. He's going to be upset.
After the next significant moment in that series of events, what happens?
He wasn't that upset. He just took me to get care, and they grabbed my hands. But everybody knows that it probably won't work again. But nothing has to be amputated. That's the only good thing.
How long did it take him to get back home?
He didn't come home till the next day.
Go back to the moment where you found yourself with your hands wrapped and your husband is not in the house, and become aware where he is now.
He's out taking care of everything. He's just outside doing all the outside work. And then I'm feeling like I'm not doing my share, because when he's outside working, I should be inside working, and I'm not because of my hands.
Tell me about your relationship with your husband.
He's a hard worker. He's very kind. We don't know each other that well yet, but we feel we had a good start. We did everything we were supposed to do the way we were supposed to do it.
Which is what?
Be independent, take care of ourselves, prepare a home for an eventual family.
Have you been together for a long time?
No, maybe less than 2 years, but we mostly worked on establishing the house and less about getting to know each other. It's like we wanted the same thing, and so we just knew how that was done, and we just got to work.
Why did you decide to marry each other?
I saw him working. I think he might have been a neighbor, and I noticed how hard he worked, and that's why I liked him. He was always outside working, and I thought, that kind of person can take care of you. It wasn't hard to meet, get married. I don't know what he liked about me. I think I just showed up from his point of view.
So did you pick him out?
Yeah, I think so.
Did you go to him?
No, I think our parents talked. I told my mom that I wanted someone who could take care of me, and I thought he would be that type of person because he worked so hard. Our parents helped. Once we met, we got married quickly, and like I said, we both thought we knew what to do. And then in my hands.
When you met and were talking about potential marriage, were feelings part of the decision?
No. Character. It was about character. He didn't know me, I didn't know him, but we recognized each other's character and were drawn to that. No romance, just practical living arrangement. But I got exactly what I wanted in terms of a husband and a house.
Are you pleased with your decision now after
Yeah.
almost 2 years?
Yeah, I just feel like I'm not living up to my end of the bargain because my hands don't work.
Well, sometimes a person can get sick.
Yeah. He's kind and he doesn't seem to mind. I do what I can, but I don't do anything close to what I used to do.
Now, you said that you won't be able to sew and play piano. Do you have a piano?
We do. I brought it. My parents had the piano. They taught me. I'm not that good, but it passes the time, and I love the music, and he does too.
Now, when you're not engaged in work, do you enjoy each other's company?
We work till we're exhausted, and then we sleep. It's very routine. But I notice how kind he is and understanding, and he never wavers from the character I thought he was when I first saw him. And he doesn't mind at all about my hands. I care, but he doesn't.
So, move now forward in time to the next significant event and tell me what happens.
My parents came over. We're all eating dinner.
Describe the dinner to me.
It's just meat and vegetables. But we're sitting at a table, and it's warm and cozy, and I'm still proud we can show them that we have a good life and that we carried on.
How are your hands?
I can't hardly feel the left one. The right one's a little bit better. I can feel my thumb and my finger, but my left hand is like a block of ice all the time. It's not functional. So I get by. Definitely not playing the piano. Sewing is very tricky, but I seem to be able to pull off cooking and kitchen things. Although I think I have help in the kitchen now. That's how I do it. I have a younger girl that helps me in the kitchen. My husband arranged that when I had my injury. So we get things done. And it's pretty normal. Like, the dinner with my parents is all about celebrating that we could get back to normal and figure it out, and we're going to be okay. I care what my parents think. I want them to know that I'm happy even though I'm injured.
Where do your parents live?
They live very close. Closer to town, just outside of town. Small town.
Why is it important for you to show your parents that you're okay or that you're happy?
I think it's because I was determined and then rushed into it. And then I made a mistake, and they were worried. I know how much I like the piano. It's about having expectations for a life and then having to change those expectations. That's what it's about. So yeah, I'm showing them, but I'm showing myself too. That's part of it.
How long has it been since your injury?
Only about a year, and we figured it out.
So that girl that helps in the kitchen, she just comes in for that?
She comes in to help me cook, yeah. Anything that needs 2 hands that I can't manage, but I still run the kitchen. I just tell her what to do, and she keeps me company. It's part of my new life.
Has there been any change in your relationship?
I think we know each other better now. It helped us get past just the surface level. It's a real challenge to work through. We did it together. So definitely feel closer. Feel like we have a real relationship. I'm not feeling as guilty anymore about my mistake. Just accepting it.
Go ahead and move forward to the next significant event or moment in that life and tell me what you're experiencing.
I have a kid trying to teach it piano without being able to play it myself. It's a challenge, but kids seem to have instincts there.
How old is the child?
3 or 4. Old enough to sit on the bench and reach over the keys and plunk a little bit, repeat something, but not really playing yet. But I see the possibility.
Is that a boy or a girl?
Girl.
Is that your only child?
Yeah.
And about how old are you now?
Not 30 yet. 28 maybe.
How do you feel about your life?
Pretty good. I think that was the first time I was able to have joy with the piano since I made the mistake. So it felt good to hear the piano, and I know that my child will learn how to play the piano, and I can enjoy that again even though I can't play. I'm happy. We're happy. We're content.
Has there been any change with your hands?
No, my left hand is pretty much worthless. And I get by with my 2 fingers on my other hand and lots of elbows. I just ask for a lot of help when I know I can't do something. But I've figured out what I need help with, and everything's routine.
Become aware of your child's birth date.
October 30th, 18.
Now you keep referring to what happened to your hands or what you did that day as a mistake. What do you believe was the mistake?
I tried to take care of something that I normally don't do, and I didn't know how to do it. So my mistake was thinking I could handle the situation without any knowledge of how to do it or how to dress or anything. I just rushed outside in terrible weather, thinking about the animals and being completely naive about how harsh and unforgiving weather can be. I say mistake because my husband would have never made that mistake.
What would he have done differently?
He would have probably never gone outside because he probably would have believed that it could have waited.
How would that have affected the animals?
They would have taken care of themselves for a day. They had shelter. I was not doing anything that would have kept them alive for the storm. I was worried about them, but it wasn't necessary. He was away. I didn't know what to do. I thought I had to do something. I had no idea the weather could be that brutal. Who goes out in bare hands in a storm like that?
So it doesn't sound like you've done any farm work before marrying him.
No, I admired farmers, but I don't believe I was anybody who worked outside.
So tell me how you were raised when you were still in your parents' home.
I remember kitchen work. I do remember collecting eggs. I remember learning the piano, playing the piano, getting good at it, reading, always in a dress. Besides the kitchen, nothing that resembled work except for collecting eggs. And that was always just a fun kitchen task.
How was your family supported financially?
My dad was some sort of merchant, sold things. Nothing fancy. I want to say mostly for farmers to buy. People mostly did their own, but he sold them whatever they needed. There was a market where the farmers sold to each other, but he acted kind of as a middleman. But yeah, I never worried about money. That's why I call it a mistake. I was naive. I underestimated what's involved in outside work and weather, and for a moment I thought I could and should help my husband, and it was all just a mistake to go out without anything on my hands in that weather. I had nobody to blame except for myself.
Do you blame yourself?
I did at the beginning until I figured out that everything that I wanted was still there and we could go on, and that we actually were closer afterwards, that we figured it out, and eventually it became more of a joke.
So move forward in time to the next significant event in that life and tell me what happens.
I feel like I just died. I'm not in my body anymore, hovering right above it.
Let's back up a little bit and just move to the last day of your life.
I'm just laying in bed, barely moving. Somebody's putting wet cloth on my lips to keep them moist. I feel like I have a bonnet on with frills and my night shirt is all frilly. I'm old. I've got gray hair. My skin's wrinkled.
How old are you?
About 70.
Are you in bed just because you're old?
Yeah, and I've been sick.
What's wrong?
I just can't get out of bed, no energy. I can't eat. That's the problem. I stopped eating because it was painful. So now I'm just kind of withering away, and they're just making me comfortable. And my daughter, that's who was making sure my lips were moist. But I'm barely moving. I can't feel anything except for my head, and I just dozing in and out of sleep.
Is your husband still there?
He's passed away.
How long ago?
Oh, just a few years.
How was your life together?
It was great. My daughter has kids, more than one.
Do you have any other children?
Nope, just her. She has 2 kids.
Why did you only have one child?
I don't know. I wasn't conscious one way or the other. We were open, but we only ever had one.
Did your relationship evolve beyond just working together?
Yeah, it never was lost on me that they took it in stride. We just had the life we imagined from the day we met, despite the challenge.
Did anything change with your hands?
Nope. My left hand was dead the rest of my life. At least I had it though. At least it was physically still there. But pretty common. People had to do work. A lot of empathy for people who didn't have a choice. I had a choice, so I made the mistake. I didn't have to do what I did. But a lot of people don't have a choice. They're putting their life and their limbs at risk every time they go out.
So now, on that last day, with your daughter next to you, is there any communication between you?
Yeah, I smile when she takes care of me or touches me. She's quite attentive, watching every move I make and wanting me to be comfortable.
So move to the time when you're ready to leave your body, and with the next breath, just allow your spirit to float out And as you look back at that life and the people you left behind, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Oh, it was so interesting how it was a blend of easy and hard, and they're so close to each other. The inside of our house was easy and comfortable, and everything that happened outside was hard and took a lot of perseverance and skill, and I was sheltered. But after my hands, I was still sheltered physically, but mentally I knew it all. I knew how to have empathy and respect for the work everybody does. Yeah, I think early you just romanticize. You can pretend that it's all easy in the house that you've made comfortable, but once you have an experience like that, every time somebody walks outside, it's never lost on you. I appreciated my husband before, but I think I really learned to respect the real person and the real work instead of the idea of it.
So begin to drift away gently. And I want you to imagine that you enter into a healing chamber. And as you enter into it, it begins to heal your hands.
Yes.
Releasing the trauma, releasing the pain. That was probably there for a very specific purpose, because it gave you a lot of lessons that were significant in that life.
Yeah.
But now that you have taken the lessons, you can begin to release that cellular memory of the experience from your body.
Yeah.
And you may begin to feel almost as though the ice that damaged the blood vessels, the nerve endings, it just melts away.
Yeah.
And there is no pain, it's just released and let go of.
Yep, my hands are now just like the rest of my body. Everything's warm. It's so nice to be warm again.
Now you may notice that there is someone that's waiting for you there to welcome you back, perhaps bring you a message.
I see someone coming. It's my daughter, but I don't understand. She just says, we all get to be whole again. That's the message.
Good. So now begin to drift away
place
from
from
that
that
whole life and guides, allowing that your guides interrupt
and then
softly and comfortable.
Moment
As you begin to
touch
and place,
and once
you
again
begin to
I'd
slow
like
down to the surface. And tell me the first thing that you become aware of as you reach the surface.
Trees and grass. It's really strange. It's a very, very dense forest, almost jungle-like. The tree roots are just huge.
You're inside the forest.
Like a jungle, yes. Oh my goodness.
Now look down at your feet and tell me if you're wearing anything on your feet.
Oh, my feet. Look at them. Nope.
Is there anything strange about them?
No, it's just funny to look at them. They're kind of big. I think I'm a man. I think that's why.
Become aware of your body. Are you wearing anything on it?
I have something on. It's like a little tunic. One shoulder. Interesting. Short though. Tan colored.
And do you carry anything in your hands or have anything else on your body?
I have some sort of tool in my hand. I feel like I'm going somewhere to harvest fruit. A tree that has fruit or nuts or something. This tool in my hand helps me reach, and it's kind of like a curved branch, but I've fashioned it so that it has like a hook at the end and I can shake a tree. Ha! I'm very clever.
So go ahead and find the tree that you're looking for.
Yeah, I see it.
And tell me what you do.
I use my branch to shake the limbs, and these spiky fruits fall off of it. Inside they're sweet.
What color are they on the outside?
Oh, they're brownish yellow, about the size of a golf ball, maybe smaller. They break easily though, and then this grape texture is inside of them. They're sweet, but not too sweet.
And how do you carry them?
Oh, I see. My clothing has pockets in it. They're not pockets like we would have. They're like folds. I stash them in there. I don't pick more than I need. I just pick enough. I'm so smart how I got I got it. I'm smart. I can figure things out.
Before you created that tool, how would you have gotten the fruit?
Oh, I just stood there and stared at them. Couldn't get to them.
You wouldn't climb the tree?
No, the enormity of this tree trunk, it's unclimbable. You can't get your body around it. It's slippery because it's jungle. It's not too tall, so the tool is perfect, and I can harvest exactly what I need when I need it.
You said you get only what you need. How much do you need?
Well, I have like 4 pockets or folds, and I fill them up, and then I walk back.
So just see yourself standing in front of a place where you live as you return back, and describe to me what you see.
Oh, I see some sort of boat that I've made. I have this overwhelming feeling that I have just mastered this environment. I have figured out how to make everything I need. I have a boat. Anytime I want to catch anything, I know how to catch it. I'm seeing traps. I'm like the engineer of the forest or the jungle. Like no problem has escaped me, and I have a solution for everything.
Are you young or old?
I feel like 30. I feel like I'm in the prime of my life. I'm definitely a male. I feel strong. I have muscles. Oh my God, the muscles. It's part of my tool set. It really makes you feel good to have that kind of power. I make all my own stuff. I teach other people how to make it. My boat is beautiful. It's like a canoe. It's the lightest, smoothest. It's so good. Nobody can make a boat like me. There's like a river. It's pretty easy to navigate. It's placid. There's all kinds of fish you can catch if you have a boat. It's hard to catch them if you don't have a boat.
Does everybody have a boat?
No, not everybody knows how to build the boats or has the patience to build them. It takes a long time. I teach people how to do things. I give more food than I take. I'm always the one figuring out how to get what we need. It feels great to be me. Like, I can't even describe. I have such a strong personality, and everybody looks up to me, all because I can figure things out that nobody else can figure out. I can feel every bit of my body, and my hands are so strong, I can do anything.
So I'd like you to go to that river that's nearby. I'd like you to just look down into the surface of the water.
Oh gosh. Yeah.
And describe to me what you look like.
I'm not that good looking. Yeah, I have the muscles. I'm scruffy. Scruffy hair, scruffy beard, kind of a big nose. Like a milk chocolate color. Brown eyes, brown hair, brown everything.
What's the texture of your hair?
Kind of frizzy. It's scruffy. Like a scruffy dog. Like a terrier. It's not too heavy. It's patchy. I can still see my face through.
So now let's go back to the place where you stay, because you still haven't told me.
Oh yeah. I saw a boat, got distracted by my amazing abilities. We stay on mats a little bit away from the river. It's like the forest edge. Now I'm noticing again just huge, huge tree roots. It's amazing. We live at the base of these huge trees.
And what do you mean, mats?
mats, like grass straw mats. We weave them.
Do you put them on the ground? Or?
Yeah, just something to sit on.
You don't have a cover?
No, it's like rainy all the time in the forest. And we live on the edge. It doesn't rain where we're at. But if we just go in the forest, there's so much water. It's like we picked the spot that is naturally sheltered, so you don't have to build a shelter. But we're walking through the forest all the time, and it's raining on us all the time. It's just not a problem. We have lots of problems. That's not one of them.
When you say we,
Yeah.
tell me about who we are.
So many kids. They're very curious and mischievous and joyful, and probably I can count a dozen kids, maybe more. There's at least 30 people. We all live together. We're a tribe. Lots of kids. Lots of females. I see breastfeeding going on. I see beads. Beautiful beads. We're very curious as a group, not afraid. We take care of all of our own needs. I keep getting drawn to the river. It's very dark and clear, and I can see fish. So it's kind of like a canal. It's like a branch of the river that we keep all our stuff around, and then we go out to the main river. Our little canal is very clear and serene, and the river is much more dynamic. If I was looking at it from above, it would look like a dark branch, and then these huge trees kind of encircling that little branch of water coming off from the river. And it creates for a very sheltered environment. Ooh, I'm floating away. I'm floating into the air. I didn't mean to do that.
No, let's just stay back to the ground.
Going back, yes.
So this group of about 30 people, do you form any kind of individual relationships, like partnerships that you stay with?
I feel like I'm the patriarch, or soon to be, like next up.
Who's in charge now?
Another male, older. I'm much more active, and I think everybody knows the time's coming for a change. I'm definitely next up. But I like not being the patriarch yet. I don't like deciding some decisions about women. Okay, definitely the women are treated like property. And there's the patriarch makes who goes with who. And I'll have to make those decisions when it's my turn.
As in, who forms a relationship?
Yes.
How permanent are those relationships?
They're permanent. It causes trouble if they're not. People stay together. I've not been matched with anybody. That's why I'm doing my own thing every day. I don't have a partner.
Why have you not been matched?
I think it's my place that I'm next up. It's some sort of rite of passage that I'll get mated when I take over. I'm supposed to use my youth for the good of the tribe and not settle down. I'm supposed to be like the explorer and the scout and the watchman and the protector, and I'm supposed to be learning a lot of different things.
Do you have any say in selecting a partner?
Nope, that will be done by our leader.
And how is that decision made?
Definitely the women don't have a say. There's a real concern for fighting between the men. So I want to say we call him Wise One. I know that's not the right language, but Wise One knows how to pick mates to prevent fighting. The main goal is so that the men don't fight with each other.
Why do the men fight?
They sometimes want the same woman. That's the primary source of fighting. Almost everything else feels very cooperative.
And how is assigning a partner preventing the fighting?
The Wise One figures out how to encourage the men to take interest in the females that he has in mind. He plays matchmaker very seriously and puts a lot of work into grooming both partners to like each other and head off problems. He sees it ahead of time and takes time. This is the part I don't like. This is why I like being what I am right now. Very powerful in my body and in my mind and in this environment. I'm having a lot of fun every day. And I think this matchmaking is not something I understand, but it comes with the job and seems important, but I don't like it. My analytical mind keeps wanting to process the women and how they feel, and it's not relevant to what I'm seeing, but I can't stop.
You said he spends a lot of time grooming them. Are they prepared before they're mated?
Yes. He would never force them together. He manipulates. He encourages, is probably the better word. He encourages feelings between pairs. And if it's not happening naturally, he eggs it on. He makes comments and opportunities for pairs to find ways to like each other before he announces them.
Do they know that they're being prepared?
Yeah, we figured out the pattern. If you're old enough, you figure out the pattern.
But he doesn't tell them?
No,
Okay.
It's like he's scheming.
Okay.
That's the way he plays it. Other tribal leaders might not put as much thought into it, but our wise one spends a good amount of time making the harmony between the pairs a priority.
How successful is he?
Good. I'm looking at the tribe and I see smiles and babies, and it's a thriving group of people. Everybody seems happy. I'm really the oddball, but I'm having so much fun.
As a tribe, as a community, do you stay in the same place or do you move around?
We can move around, but we don't very much. When we find a good spot, we stay there. But if we had to move, we would know how to find another spot. That's part of my job. I always have backup spots.
What might be a reason for you to move?
Mostly, I think it has to do with changing landscape, like rivers overflowing or trees falling, things like that we can't control.
And does the climate or seasons change throughout the year, or is it about the same?
It's always the same. It's humid, wet in the forest. It's nice. There's not a lot of worry weather-wise. The unexpected things that happen are the river overflowing, changing its course in the landscape. Our pool could get cut off from the river. The pool would die. Our little branch would die. That can happen. These trees, they fall sometimes, and that's devastating. That's about the extent of weird things happening. I just saw a bird fly in. When I said weird, it was like a parrot. A very colorful parrot, but like 3 or 4 times the size. Large. It wanted me to see it. That was funny.
See yourself having a meal and describe to me how that takes place.
Fresh fish, fruit, nuts.
Do you cook anything?
Nope, no fires. I don't think I know about fire.
Okay, so raw fish.
Yeah, we're all thin, but not worried about food at all. I'm really amazed at the trees. They're spectacular. Some of the roots are like walls. It's an unusual place.
You said that it's devastating when a tree falls.
Yes, they're huge and it cuts and completely changes the landscape. Anything under it would die. But mostly they're so big, they get in the way. Working around a huge fallen tree is hard.
Why would they fall?
I have no idea. I don't see any storms. It feels like it's just old age. The bigger they are, the more likely they are to fall. I don't think it happens often, but what a pain. Everything's patterned. Everywhere you go in the forest, you know how to get things done, where to go. And when something like that happens, it messes it all up. That's why you have to go find another place. It's easier to find another place than it is to fix a place that's been damaged by a tree falling.
Okay. Now tell me how your women dress, if they wear any clothing.
I see something on the bottom, like skirts, just natural fiber, bare breasts. I see lots of beads around their necks and their wrists, lots of beads.
Tell me about the beads.
Red, green, and yellow. They're colored. I think the green ones are actually stones. The rest of them look like some natural fiber of some sort. I think making and wearing your beads is the way to express yourself as a woman. They don't have a lot. They help prepare the food, but they don't catch it. They have kids. They raise the kids. They keep things clean. Not much to clean, but what we have, they keep clean. I wouldn't want to be a woman in this life, but it feels great being a man.
So I'd like you to move forward in time to the next significant moment or event and tell me what you experienced then.
Everything got much lighter. I don't know why. Where we were, it was definitely darker, hard for the sun to come through. I'm seeing the sky, feeling the sun. Our tribe grew. We couldn't fit where we were anymore. We looked for a better place where we could spread out.
How old are you?
40.
And what is happening?
I'm the leader. I found the new spot. The wise one passed away naturally. Oh, we smoke a lot. Oh my goodness. He passed away from something smoking related, but natural death. I sit around and smoke a lot compared to before. What am I smoking? I don't know. I don't move as much as I used to. I'm not the wanderer. Teaching all the kids to be. I like that part of the job. Encouraging them to take risks and go around the next corner and see what's there. But I sit around and smoke a lot.
Is there a purpose for it?
I think it's just something to do. I think it's very boring.
What do you smoke?
I have no idea.
And you'll just become aware.
We're more on the river, the bigger river part. And people come by on the river selling things, trading. They want to trade. I don't know the concept of money, but we know we can give them things that we make.
What do you trade?
Well, we know how to make traps for fish, other animals, birds that walk on the ground, and we know how to get all the fruit of the forest, nuts. Anything that'll keep, we have a little supply of, and we'll trade. I don't think I want much other than this smoke. It's kind of sweet smelling.
How do you smoke?
In a flat pipe, flat on the end. It's just all day. Get up and smoke and have fun with the kids. I am married. No, I'm mated. I have kids. I'm content with that. I try to help others be content with their pairs.
Do you select mates?
I do. I don't do it as well as the wise one. It takes too much time to do it his way. I do it my way. Do the easy ones first. The ones that like each other. Encourage the ones that don't. It works out in the end. Otherwise, what are you going to do? It's mostly boring. So you have to find something to fill each day with. And everybody knows that the best way is with kids. Raising kids is so much fun, entertaining.
Tell me about your mate.
She's the medicine woman. Oh, she'll help other people. That's one of the things we trade. She delivers the babies. She helps the people feel better. She's very calm. She's not the best looking female. Such a pig. Sorry. She's not the best looking female in the tribe, but she's got the best respect. Everybody respects her. Enormous gravitas. A kind of royalty demeanor. Deserving.
How do you feel about her?
Same. She's earned my respect. Strong kids. Strong sons. She's beautiful to me. I can see her and she's not that beautiful, but I'm thinking how beautiful she is to me. She's beautiful because she looks unique. She's a little darker than we are.
How does she treat you?
Good. We have a good relationship. I think she likes my position in the tribe. That helps. But I think she thinks I'm doing a good job too. She knows I really like kids and like seeing them learn and try new things. So I think that wins her. Being a good dad goes a long way.
So go ahead and move to the next significant moment in that life. Tell me what's happening.
I cut my wrist. I'm bleeding.
What happened?
It really hurts. I did it on purpose.
Why?
I don't know why. I did it though. I cut my wrist on purpose. And I'm bleeding out.
Which one?
Left. Actually, above the wrist. Inside part of the arm.
How old are you?
53.
So let's rewind maybe to a day before. And tell me what's happening.
Oh crap. I've had a stroke. Half my body feels paralyzed. So I killed myself.
Which side of your body is paralyzed?
My right side is paralyzed. I used my left arm to self-inflict a wound with something sharp. Looks like glass. It's how we skin the fish. And I pushed my left arm down on top of it with my left side. So yeah, I'm bleeding out.
Is your wife still around?
She's nearby, but she's not with me right now. Nobody knows I did this.
Freeze that moment and tell me how the tribe is doing.
Good. They're doing great. So many kids. They all know what to do. They know how to catch fish and find food. Everybody's happy. Gets along. We're kind of split into two groups, but we're right next to each other. There's kind of a natural grouping between 20 and 30, and when you get bigger than that, it splits a little. But we're still tight. Just physically, you kind of group into two. I know everything's fine. There's somebody to take my place. My wife's still alive, but she'll be along shortly. My kids are awesome. Everybody in the tribe's doing good.
What caused the stroke?
Probably all that smoking. I felt like we were much healthier before all this smoke.
And you don't believe that your wife could help you?
Oh no, not with the stroke. Nothing was working. My leg, my arm, my face were all droopy. Time to go. Just get it over with quick.
So let's unfreeze this moment, and as you're bleeding out, what happens next?
Everything gets white, light, like I'm a bird floating.
As you look back at that whole life experience, what's the first thing that comes to you?
It was fun. It was so much fun. Having so much energy and power and doing all the right things with it. No abuse of power. It scored me a little bit on the mating, but it was all for good intentions. Really enjoyable physical being until the end. I think that's what made me exit quickly. I just had enjoyed such a flawless, perfect body, mind, spirit, and I just couldn't see myself being happy with a body that was so damaged.
I want you to become aware if there was a specific meaning to that stroke, or was it simply just physical?
I think it was a choice of the smoking, that there was a consequence. It's not good for you. It was excessive. But I do think that the stroke gave me an opportunity to imagine the life I just had with a different body. And it was the contrast needed to really say, yeah, I had a great life and I did the most with my body and my opportunity. I really lived well, and I think I could have taken it for granted to my last breath that having a good body and good life is just easy. That last day, I got the chance to see the difference for a brief moment before I left, and I got to appreciate the fullness and the gift of that body.
So I'd like you to once again imagine that you enter a healing chamber where the pain and the trauma is released from your body. Everything is healed. You take the lessons that you gained through those experiences, and the wisdom of the lessons can become even clearer to you now, and release the cellular memory from the body. Is there anything else that becomes clear to you?
I feel kind of a revisit of my frostbite. I had a lot going on in my arms and hands, and it's releasing, but I carry a lot in those areas, and I think I can be done with that.
As all of it is released, if there is anyone that is waiting for you there, you will become aware of a presence. And just tell me if you notice anyone.
Oh, I see lights. I want them to come towards me. I feel people coming, but I don't recognize anyone. But I feel embraced by multiple.
The more you let go of that human identity, the more you will begin to have a sense or a feeling of recognition.
Okay. I feel surrounded by warmth and love and light. Very peaceful. I feel they're healing me.
How are they doing that?
Like creating a little cocoon for me, and all their energy swirls. I'm just a swirl of light.
What are they healing?
Oh, they made a joke about the tobacco. The tobacco's in every bit of me now. I smoke so much. Overdoing it. It's a joke, though. Very clear message. Nothing that I did in that life has to be carried anymore. It can't be carried, actually, where I'm at right now.
So are they removing the tobacco from every part of you?
Yeah, it's not really the tobacco, but they're helping me understand how tobacco smoke kind of goes everywhere. So it's more helping me understand something. I was only sensing it, and now I have a picture of what they're doing. They're talking about what they're doing to my body, to my spirit.
And what is it that they're doing?
It's like they can be smoke and it can go through me in a good way. The joke was that they needed to clear that out because I smoke so much.
So let me know when that clearing and healing is completed, and if they have any message for you before we let them go.
Oh, the message is that I can have this whenever I want it.
This healing?
Yes.
That's good to know.
Yes. I know how it feels now, and I can have it whenever I want.
Is it completed?
Yes.
Good, thank you. Just allow them to step back. And we're going to begin to drift away. Now I'd like to ask the higher consciousness of Cindy to step forward and speak to us. Would you be willing to answer some of my questions?
Yes.
Thank you. So I know that you could have brought forth many different lifetimes for Cindy to see today, but you showed her a life where she was a woman and she lost the use of her hands because of the frostbite. And then she was in a life of a male tribal leader. So can you tell me why you picked those specific lifetimes for her to see?
Yes, the lifetime with the frostbitten hands is directly related to the current life, in that it answers a question that Cindy has about the partnership with her husband. That other life that they were together has all the answers of their dynamics, of how they work in the current life. So if you look to that life, you see the character, and it's exactly why she was drawn to Troy, as she saw his character first. So much of the dynamic of who does what work, what it means, how it contributes to the combined life, and how it can change, and the challenges are what makes the growth between the people happen faster. So all of the physical challenges that prevent Troy from maybe doing everything he wants to do is the same opportunity to find a way around it, to do together, and to become closer through the process. It's a very similar life, where you've just changed roles a little. And the hands, Troy's hands in this life, remember your hands from a past life. It's just a memory. You can find ways to work around it, like you did.
What about the second life?
Oh, Cindy carries a lot with her about gender, and the smartest thing we could present her with is how good it actually feels to be in a healthy man's body and doing good with that body, and understanding that it's a feeling that can carry you away, and it's hard to know that feeling as a female. But the smartness, like, that can be anybody's. We know that when people feel smart, they feel good in the same way. But that physical power, bringing that feeling, was important. A glimpse at what it can feel like to be a different gender.
Why is it important to her?
Because she shouldn't resent it. She walks around resenting the abuse of power without appreciating the gift of a man's body. A healthy male body is a unique experience and unrelated to choices that men make. You can make good choices. It can happen. It's a lot easier to make her feel that feeling than to make her think differently.
I think you mentioned that her current husband was her husband in the frostbite life.
Yeah, even though she wants to see, she doesn't want to see who she's been with before. There's opportunities there, but she doesn't want to see it. But yes, the whole purpose of showing that life was it's so similar to what they're experiencing in this life. The deal's the same. They learn a lot together. That life was them learning something together. This life is the same. Use the physical challenges of life as the vehicle to get closer.
So what was the actual agreement between her soul and his?
They like to depend on each other. Like, have that not be a question at all. Dependable characters. But not without physical challenges or work to do. They both like to work, so they come and do their work together. This gender role thing is what they're playing with this time. Cindy likes to be female, but she works outside the house in this life.
But outside of the genders, there's energy. A woman has both masculine and feminine energy.
Yes.
So is it also learning to tap into one or the other, or into both?
It would be good if Cindy could feel that powerful masculine energy It's harder. It comes naturally to men, but it doesn't mean it's not possible.
Well, it is part of her experience. So I'd like to ask you if it's okay with you to bring that life experience more to the surface so she can very easily tap into it. So it almost becomes like a memory.
Oh, yes. Yes. She can have it whenever she wants it.
Good. Thank you. Since you mentioned the physical challenges, she feels that she has been experiencing a withdrawal of energy. She used to run a lot and do yoga, and she was very active all the time. And recently she doesn't even feel like running. Can you address what is happening with her body or with her journey?
It's about motivation, and having motivation outside of yourself is good. Ties in with the pet story. The running and the motivation to run came with the selfless giving to the dog who needed it, and not overthinking your way into motivation. It's more of a giving than a thinking. And seeing the journey with the dog, there was giving that whole time, and motivation came easily with the dog's energy, part of the purpose of the dog. Struggling with, just a taste of the dog's energy.
Is the dog here?
Yeah.
And what does she have to communicate?
She's fine. She's waiting. She's good. She's a good bear.
Are you saying that she was running to help the dog?
Yes. She's overthinking now. When she's in an energy flow, it's because she's giving. When she thinks too much, the energy disappears. Give more, and the energy will be there. Use people and animals and situations to find the opportunities to give, and the energy will flow from giving.
Is running itself of significance to her, or is it just movement? Where should the emphasis be placed?
Yeah, it doesn't have to be running, but more vigorous activity is important. Hiking, biking, swimming can all be healthier, more sustainable, vigorous activities, mixed with running maybe. Mixing is going to last longer, and variety is important.
And how would she link it with giving?
She's looking for a spark, and giving is the spark, and then she can do whatever she wants with it once the spark's there.
Is she not giving now?
No. She's afraid.
Why?
Because it was such a commitment to self. Had a long, hard life of chronic health problems and needs. And it was physically taxing to give to that dog for all those years. And it's heartbreaking to say goodbye. And she's scared.
What would be a healthy way and a balanced way for her to give now?
Helping other people. Cindy wants to help people, and she can help their animals, and she can find a balance that still brings a spark of energy that she can use to express more of her body's power, and she can feel more powerful in her body than she has. Don't give up. Find your power. Keep giving. Doesn't require a commitment.
Thank you. Since we're talking about animals, Cindy's concerned about her cat, Jack. And I wonder if you can tell us why he had stopped eating in the past month, or if we can ask the soul of Jack to come forward and communicate to Cindy directly.
Hi, buddy. He says he's old. He was going to go before. He stuck around because we needed him. Oh, he's trying to give us a more natural experience. He's giving us the opportunity to really know when it's time. not miss that or feel pressured. We helped go. We helped get go. Jack's hoping that he can help us experience a more natural death. He feels our guilt. He wants to show the alternative is not that great, but he's going to do this for us. He's going to show us how to be more comfortable with a pet dying. Have us practice what it feels like to let go in a more natural, slow way.
Do animals choose when it's time for them to go?
He's definitely telling me he's choosing how he's doing this.
And do animals feel the same way about death as humans? Do they see it as a tragic end?
No, he doesn't feel tragic about leaving us. He wanted to go before he found us, but he felt our need, so he brought us something to help us get over something.
Because you have developed such a close relationship. Once he leaves, is he so able to return in a different body?
Yeah, he tells me he can be in more than one place at once. He says that's the fun part about being an animal. They can have multiple things going on.
And if you choose to reunite with him, I'd like him to tell you what you should be looking for when you begin to look for another animal.
He said, let it come to you just like I did. He says the best way is to say yes to an animal that comes to you.
So now that you know that he's helping you learn something with the way that he's withdrawing, do you want to give him permission to go at his pace now?
Yep, and don't get nervous about it. He wants me to see letting go is natural. We need more practice, and he's the best.
Does he have any other message to give to you now?
He's not suffering. He's not eating, but he's not suffering. However he dies, it will be okay. He's giving us the choice, but he says we really need to practice being okay with letting go and not trying to control the timing or anything. He says if we feel we need to do what we need to do, we can do it, but take the opportunity to practice.
And so just take a moment to surround him with love, give him a hug, and just allow his soul to step back. And I'd like to ask the higher consciousness one more question. Cindy's younger sister is an important part of her support system. They're supporting each other, perhaps in different ways. But Cindy would like to know if there is anything that she needs to know or do to help her sister in the best way.
She knows. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. It's harder than it sounds, but she's got the message.
So she's doing what she's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Can you tell her why they chose to come together in this life?
Stability contrasted with freedom, and playing with the idea of what makes you free, and seeing that sometimes what you think holds you down is actually the thing that makes you free. They rely on each other to be the contrast, to see all the different forms that freedom can take, and they'll do it again. It's challenging, extracurricular opportunity that they create for each other. Cindy learns to be free by watching risk-taking. Learns to be free by watching foundation building, having a place where you can rest and say yes to something is a form of freedom as much as taking a risk is. And they watch each other play with it. They totally trust each other and can absorb each other's lessons.
It looks to me like her experience in the 2 previous lives, where in the second life she had the freedom to do what she wanted. But in the first life, that freedom was limited. And so it's freedom versus boundaries. Am I getting it right?
Yeah, that's what Cindy play with.
Okay. But it seems like it's not just between them, that it's an experience that she's playing with at different levels.
Yes, they level up.
How is Cindy doing with that learning?
Much better. Cindy has watched Reed make life decisions and choices that Cindy could never do, and Cindy has withheld judgment, and that's a form of freedom. Not to judge and worry about other people's choices. They'll get themselves into situations and they'll get themselves out of situations, and they'll ask for help when they need it. And yeah, much better. Not taking much into her own life, but able to watch other lives and appreciate what Cindy would consider risky choices.
Thank you for answering those questions. Now, before I let you go, do you have a message that you would like to give directly to Cindy? And if you do, please go ahead and say.
Slow down. Enjoy what you're doing. Don't be afraid to change, to find that enjoyment. And once you've found that enjoyment, all the other concerns will fade away. Just focus on finding what you like to do, and you can slow down to get there. You're not in any hurry.
Thank you. I'm going to ask the higher consciousness to recede to where it belongs with much love and thanks for the help and information that it has given Cindy today.